So my daughter, one of the things that we like to do with her is take her to Chick-fil-A, and we take her to the play place at Chick-fil-A. And ever since she was young, she would go play on the equipment. And I don't know if y'all have seen them. So there's like little steps that work their way up, and at the top of the play place is a big slide that goes down. So when she was young, she would try to work her way up those steps. And each time we went, she would get like one step higher and one step higher. And when she was about 2 years old, she made it all the way to the top. And me and Randy were both just watching her up there. And she would disappear to the slide and then reappear. And then disappear, and then reappear. And what we noticed is that she really wanted to go down the slide, but she would get right up to the slide and then get nervous and then back up. And so what we wanted to do as parents is push her down the slide. So Randy went up, climbed up there with her and positioned her at the top of the slide. And then I crawled up in the slide so I can see her. So she's surrounded, right? Can't go anywhere. So she's sitting up the slide, and you could see it in her face that she wants to go down. And Randy's behind her saying, you can do it, baby, you can do it. And I'm sitting there at the bottom saying, I'm going to catch you, baby, you're good, you can go. And so she's kind of going back in her mind. She just sat there for probably a good 3 or 4 minutes, just sat there. And she would get ready to go, and then stop because she got scared and get ready to go. Well, eventually gravity caught up with her, and she starts to slide down without her wanting to slide down. I swear we didn't touch her. She starts to slide down, and I don't know if I can clearly communicate the look of terror on this little girl's face. She only knew about a couple dozen words at this time, and one of those words was help. She started screaming help, and she flailed herself around and tried to grab the top of the slide. Have y'all ever seen The Christmas Story where Ralphie is sliding down? That's the look on her face. Okay, she's like this. She's too far gone, right? So she starts to slide down. Help, 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 slide down. And she slides down right into my arms, and I catch her. And it was one of the sweetest moments ever. She turned around with the biggest grin on her face. And Randy reminded me, she said, "That's fun." Right? And she loves the slide now. It's funny because the only thing that hindered her enjoyment of that slide was her fear of losing control going down the slide. But whenever she realized that I was there to catch her, she's like, oh, everything's okay. And she can enjoy it. And I wonder how much of the time that happens in our lives. That we are so consumed with trying to control every unknown in our life that we're pulling all of the peace and all of the enjoyment out of life. And God is just telling us, hey, just relax. Just relax and go down the slide. I'm right here. If you can just learn to trust me, then you'll know I'm not going to let anything happen to you. I wonder how often that happens to us. David starts to communicate in this verse why he's able to have peace in the midst of his turmoil. And it tells us, if you pull back up the verse, I will bless the Lord who counsels me. So he gets counsel from God when his thoughts trouble him. I always let the Lord guide me. Because he is at my right hand, I will not be shaken. Why is it that David is able to have peace? Because he knows that God of the universe is right next to him, at his right hand. As long as he's got God next to him, he's good to go. Roxanne mentioned earlier, before the song Battle Belongs, that the battle's already been won. All we have to do is just be on the right side, right? All we have to do is just stand next to God, and we're ready to go. And that's what David is saying right here. Because he's got God next to him, we're good. So that's all we have to say, right? You want peace in your life? Just say this to God. God, I'm going to let you counsel me. I'm going to let you guide me. I'm going to let you, whenever I got the feeling in the pit of my stomach and I just don't know what to do with myself, I'm going to lean on you, right? Because with you next to me, I'm not going to be shaken. With you next to me, I'm good to go. Come what may, I'm ready to go.